only Tinderhead people would get. But anyway, after the tangle in the front, because it was too painful to do the back, it's
Tinderheaded.
time to get started with slicking. I wasn't planning on doing the middle part slick back, but since I already had it in my head, why not just leave it there? Had to fix it up a little bit because it was a middle part at first. I got this gel for only $4 at Dollar General. Let me tell you, this gel gotta be the best for 4C hair. From the very first moment I bought it, I ain't never bought another brand of gel since. And before we continue, let's give a moment of silence for the hair that got stuck in my eye.
That's
Yeah, that had to be top
really
2 worst
nasty.
pain I ever felt in my life. And top 1 is detangling my own hair. Now that we done with that, let's get to slicking. I really don't care about none of that knee stuff. I just told y'all I'm lazy. I'm not finna be working in no section. Okay, so boom, now we brushing all that product in. And no, I didn't wash my hair before this, so you're gonna see a lot of white. It's just oil mixed with shit, but I am still gonna wash my hair after. Before fully slicking up my hair, I had to make sure I left some edges out. I was gonna be walking around here like Megamind if I did. And don't think I forgot to do the back. That's like one of the most important parts. I'm not trying to have no BDBs out. And since my hair's super thick, I was definitely making sure that I was holding that ponytail as tight as I can when I was rapping. And this how it came out. Super slick. I know you ain't even got to tell me. After that, I did some of the edges off camera, and this how the finished look came out. Let me know what y'all think about it. And comment down below some more natural
I
hairstyles I
think it
should try.
looks really cute. Hi.
Yeah, we wouldn't know who made that.
Hi.
We're not doing some night.
Story time.
My best friend texted me, "Don't touch my sister." It confused me because why would I do that? I found out when my best friend Chris pulled me aside just as I arrived at their family beach house for the 4th of July weekend. "We need to talk about my sister Bea," he said, his expression dead serious. "She's been asking about you. A lot. Mom said she keeps bringing you up, wondering if you're dating anyone." He ran his hand through his hair. "Look, man, I need you to end this before it starts. Bros don't date sisters." I laughed, thinking he was joking, but his face didn't change. "You're serious? Why not talk to Bea about this directly?" Chris shook his head. "No way, dude. She'll tell my parents, then it'll be this big issue. It's a headache. So please, do me a favor. Hit on a few girls in front of her.
I went to our house to go to the rec center.
Oh. Might put it in the refrigerator.
Obnoxious.
got
Talk about boring things or
chocolate
whatever.
cake
Anything
and
to look
popsicle
undateable in her
over there.
eyes. From the 10 years we've known each other,
Oh,
my best friend texted me,
These
"Don't
are
touch my
just
sister." It
like-
confused me because why would I do that? I found out when my best friend Chris pulled me aside just as I arrived at their
Because
family
I
beach
don't
house for the
know,
4th of
'cause
July
there's no
weekend. "We need to
space
talk about
in
my
the
sister Bea," he
freezer.
said, his expression
And-
dead
and my
serious.
mom
"She's been
just
asking
brought
about you a lot. Mom
popsicles
said
and
she
the
keeps
big
bringing you up, wondering
popsicles
if you're
over
dating
here.
anyone." He ran his hand through his hair. "Look, man,
If
I
you
need you to
want,
end this
can you
before it
find some
starts.
space?
Bros don't date sisters." I laughed, thinking he was joking, but his face didn't change. "You're serious? Why not talk to Bea about this directly?" Chris shook his head. "No way, dude. She'll tell my parents, then it'll be this big issue. It's a headache. So please, do me a favor. Hit on a few girls in front of her. Be obnoxious. Talk about boring things or whatever. Anything to look undateable in her eyes. From the 10 years we've known each other, I thought I'd heard it all."
what? Seen what? Yeah.
This definitely was the craziest. At lunch, Bea greeted me with a huge smile and patted the seat beside her. "Hey, saved you a seat." Before I could take it, Chris appeared with 2 girls he'd apparently invited from town. "This is Ashley and Jess. Let's sit over here, dude." He chose a table right across from his family, in perfect view of his sister, whose smile faded. The guilt hit me immediately. She had always been so smart and cool, and so much easier to talk to than the girls Chris had forced to come along. It wasn't fun. Chris kept pushing different girls my way all day while we were with his family on the beach, and every time I looked over, Bea was watching with a hurt expression. I couldn't keep it up any longer.
It's
So when Bea
tight.
saved me a seat by the fire pit in the evening, I took it
You want to loosen it?
despite Chris's intense Darth Vader stare from across the flames. "So tell me about your graduate
She'll feel
program," I
better
said,
tomorrow.
desperate for normal conversation. Her face lit up, eyes dancing with the fire. We talked for an hour about her research, her internship prospects, the trip to Costa Rica she was planning. She was passionate and brilliant, and I remembered that talking with her was one of the reasons I loved being with her family so much. My phone kept buzzing with texts from Chris. "What are you doing? Stick to the plan. Dude, you're making it worse." I ignored it, and weirdly enough, Chris didn't say anything more about it in the morning. Sure, he wasn't really talking to me, but he wasn't making threats either. I thought maybe he realized his plan wasn't working. But when Bea walked straight past me that morning, I knew something happened. I cornered Chris in the kitchen while everyone else was at the beach setting up for the party. "What did you do?" I asked him immediately. Chris pushed back. "I did what you should have been doing. I made her stop liking you. That's what matters." I felt my blood boil. "What do you mean you made her stop?" His eyes darted left and right. "I just said that you had a girlfriend back home." I gave a disgusted stare. "So now you're lying to her face?" I had no choice. She was asking Mom for advice and telling her about how much she really liked you, so I panicked. "Can't you just go with it? Let her think you're taken? Like, why are you so angry over this?" He was right. Why was I so upset? He and I looked at each other like we knew the answer, but no one could say it. "I'm protecting her from getting hurt when you guys inevitably break up and I have to choose sides. You want to be the guy who makes me choose between my best friend and my sister? The odds aren't worth it," he said quietly. But he was wrong. It wasn't up to him to decide that for us. So at the party, I approached Bea. "I'm not dating anyone," I told her immediately before she had a chance to run off. Her eyes widened. "But Chris told me," he lied. "And there's more than that. He had asked me to act like a jerk this weekend so you'd lose interest in me. But those girls, they'll never compare to how amazing you are." Her face turned red with embarrassment. "So, you knew about how I felt?" I reached out and held her hand. "I did, but I don't hate it. I'm flattered and happy. I just hate that we don't even have a chance to try." She shook her head. "Give me your phone." I handed it over without question. She scrolled through my texts with Chris and marched straight to her family, holding it up for everyone to see. Hey, Chris, explain these texts where you're telling him to flirt with girls in front of me. The room went silent. Their dad took the phone and read, his jaw tightening. Christopher, she's 24 years old, not 12. He tried to explain, but no one in his family would let him. So he sat there taking blow after blow from his family. I found Chris alone on the deck later looking miserable. We sat in silence before I finally spoke. You know I'd never hurt her, right? He sighed and looked out at the ocean. Yeah, I know. I guess if she's gonna date someone, better it's someone I know will treat her right than some random jerk who might break her heart. Brothers? I nodded. Brothers. My best friend texted me, don't touch
Oh
my
my
sister.
God,
It
I
confused me
love
because
these
why would I do that? I found out when my...
I love these type of stories, but anyways. Oh, look at the Stitch I just got. I love Stitch so much. But I love these type of stories because like I can go to part 2. But the other reason why I hate these are because I can't find part 2. I know they have part 2, but I can't find them. I'm not gonna wait.
When my best friend Chris...
Let's see. Slime.
Bingsu Slime tutorial. You'll need 3 ingredients: clear glue, color of your choice, and of course, some Bingsu beads. First, pour some clear glue. And some dye. I'm going in with blue. Next, add some slime activator and mix it up. The slime activator that I'm using is 1 teaspoon of borax powder diluted in 1 cup of warm water. But you can also use baking soda and contact lens solution. Make sure you don't add too much slime activator for Bingsu slime because you want the slime to be slightly sticky in order for the Bingsu beads to stick really well. When your slime starts to clump up like this, continue kneading it without adding more activator, otherwise you might risk overactivating your slime. We have our base slime made. You want it really stretchy, but a little bit sticky like this. And now you need your Bingsu beads. You can probably find these at most of your local craft stores. It's basically these tiny, lightweight cellophane pieces that are shaped like miniature tubes, and it's super light and crunchy. And all we have to do is mix our base slime that we just made with the Bingsu beads. Here is the final result of our Bingsu slime. This texture inflates a ton and makes amazing crunches and bubble pops. Let's hear some ASMR. Bingsu slime tutorial.
Watch some videos with me. Okay, I might be really quiet because I don't really talk during these, so wax chocolate sour candy. Let's go more. 1 layer. Okay. 3 layers. The other one's gonna be 5 or 4 layers.
Will you help me hide a body?
Huh?
Come on, we can't delay.
What did you do?
No one can see him on the floor. Get him out the door before he can decay.
Why would you call?
Will you help me hide a body?
If your silk press don't come out looking like this, you doing it all wrong. on, sis. I'm about to show you how to do a cut, color, and style using all my favorite products. Look at my daughter. She looks
So pretty.
so wow. We going in with my Bond Bar shampoo. I use it on all my kids' hair, and they have all different textures, boo. I love me a shampoo and conditioner that smells good, but it cannot stop right there. It also has to hydrate your hair. One thing I'm never gonna do is link no product that I don't really use, boo. Now, since Mimi had just came out of a wig, her hair was so dry. Now, after just 2 shampoos and 1 conditioner, watch how I brought my baby curls back. Now that's moisture. Then I went in with the Ion Color Brilliance semi-permanent black is black hair dye. Color does stain your skin, so grab you some Vaseline and make sure you put it all on your forehead, your ears,